I think we gamers can get easily jaded about how incredible video games really are. Maybe it helps that I was there right at the beginning. The first video games I played looked like this. And now you can explore fully realized alternate worlds that look like this. I know we're all getting hyped on virtual reality goggles, but to me, the jump from where we started to where we are dwarfs the leap to VR. Consider the modern MMO. These games pretty much deliver on the holodeck concept from Star Trek, and I think it's time we appreciate these virtual worlds as the amazing playgrounds that they can be. Beyond the gameplay provided by the game itself, I want to talk about how they allow us to create our own games through our own imagination. So these are my 5 favorite self-made games within MMOs. Now all my demonstration footage is coming from the MMO I currently play, Secret World. Actually, it's just been relaunched as Secret World Legends, or as I like to think of it, Secret World 2, the repurchasing. I kid. Anyway, here we go. Number 1, the comedy show. This is when you use the rules of the game to produce a funny effect the game makers hadn't intended. I remember back in World of Warcraft, people would attack the super powerful world bosses and kite them all the way back to Stormwind City just to watch the hapless NPC guards get slaughtered by juggernauts. And here's some fun I had in the Secret World. In part of one mission, you're supposed to break the chains that imprison one of these sand golems, who will then join you and act as your tank as you fight through a bunch of ghouls, eventually leading to a big fight with the genie who is their ringleader. Well, there are many of these golems around so that multiple people can be working on the mission at once. And also, when you first try the mission, your golem may eventually get defeated, requiring you to go and free another one. But if you return and try this mission again once you're high level, you can free all the golems, running from one fight to the other and keeping them all alive. Then, when you reach the boss at the end, you can just stand there and watch while the Seven Nation Army gives him a beatdown. Oh yeah. Except because I didn't actually fight the guy, the game didn't give me credit for the victory. You know, coaches get Super Bowl rings too, guys. Number 2, auctioneering. Buy low, sell high. In most MMOs, you have a market for buying and selling gear. And as with any market, there's a way to make money from market fluctuations if you're diligent and careful. Back in World of Warcraft, I created a second character who lived at the auction house and seeded her with a few gold pieces. My goal was to have her accumulate enough gold, strictly through buying and selling on the auction house, for my main character to afford an elite mount, which cost something like 700 gold. And I did it. I think I understand now the appeal of day trading stocks or reselling purchases from eBay, although I could never allow myself to auctioneer with real money. There's a real thrill when you sell something for many times what you paid for it. Of course, there's also that sinking feeling when you realize you've made a mistake and amassed a huge stockpile of something that you're never going to be able to sell at a profit. Number 3, Underlevel Survival. In an MMO, every area is designed to be a fair challenge for characters of a particular experience level. What I enjoy is trying to keep a character alive when I explore an area that's way too dangerous for my character, where enemies could slay me in seconds. I discovered this when my friends and I quit playing Lord of the Rings online. I still had some time on my subscription, and we haven't even started the Mines of Moria or seen Lothlorien. And man, do I feel like a geek for saying that. But anyway, I really wanted to see this stuff, but I didn't have time to do it the right way by leveling up. So over the course of a few nights, I carefully inched my way through the mines, finding ways to get around enemies without aggroing them, or finding places where I could run and hide if I did. And to be clear, if you have a higher level character escort you, that's cheating. It's more intense and a lot more fun to try to do it on your own. And here I am doing something similar in the Secret World. You see, there are these honeycombs filled with game lore for players to collect. And there's one on a high girder at this construction site. But this site is what the Secret World calls a lair, an area intended for teams of in-game characters. So I need to sneak past these guys without getting spotted. Looks like I'm clear. Now I just need to run to the top, jump over to the girder and no! Okay, well, there's no falling damage in the secret world, so I'll just do it again. No problem. He spotted me. Run, 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 run! Number 4, going where you can't. In every MMO, there are places you can see but aren't supposed to be able to get to. But maybe you can get there anyway. The secret world encourages these thoughts because they put those honeycombs in places where you wouldn't normally be standing, like here. Sometimes figuring out how to get to a honeycomb can be a real challenge because the game basically cheats. I mean, you can see a honeycomb on top of this building. It looks like I should be able to climb these rocks here to get on top, but no, there's an annoying invisible wall. And there's another one here. And here I've gone on one wall section, but I can't make the jump across. Now in the original Secret World, you could get up on the roof by a careful jump right here, but I can't seem to make that work in Secret World Legends. But the greatest fun I ever had in this regard was in World of Warcraft. When you flew north from Ironforge, you would pass over a mountain where a gang of dwarves were locked in perpetual combat with some goblins. Well, I think they were goblins. It's been a while. Anyway, that was all just for show. That wasn't a fight you were supposed to participate in because the mountain was way too steep to climb. Or was it? You see, in many games, you can climb surfaces that are normally too steep to climb by zigzagging back and forth, as I'm showing here. Now, there are still some surfaces that are too steep even for this, but you can cross those surfaces sideways without sliding down too much. So it turns out you could get most of the way up that mountain in the World of Warcraft by zigzagging, and then you could laterally cross through a zone too steep to climb to reach another area where you could zigzag up to the top. Thereupon to join with the brave dwarves in their everlasting combat. Number 5, hanging out. As I said at the beginning, MMOs give us amazing worlds to explore, and sometimes we should just enjoy them the way you would enjoy any cool place. I discovered that I wasn't the only one who thought this way when I came across a bunch of people dancing in a park in the secret world. From the chat feed, I learned about a website called Radio Free Gaia that organizes pop-up raves. You go to the designated place in the game at the designated time, and then go to the website to stream the music the DJ is playing. To give you a full experience, I'm going to play a little bit of the music, but not too much that I get a copyright strike. Oh yeah! So this party is happening in a park, but they happen all over the secret world, like an abandoned subway station, or 2-platform for our friends across the pond. Or how about a party in the mansion of a crazy old cat lady featuring moody covers of David Bowie songs? Sign me up. Look, I don't dance much in real life, except maybe... Okay, actually, I don't dance ever. So dancing in the secret world counts as actual role-playing for me. I've seen lots of disturbing stuff in this virtual world, and sometimes, I just need to blow off some steam. So anyway, these are my favorite ways to make my own fun in MMOs. What are yours? Am I missing out on something? Let me know in the comments. And as always, please like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and make suggestions for future videos. Thanks for watching.